Welcome to the Lake Elmo Mayor Show. This is a quarterly newscast where we talk about all things Lake Elmo. With me today is Shane Weis. He's the chair of the Lake Elmo Parks Commission, and we're going to talk parks. So Shane, thanks for coming in today. Appreciate it. Could you tell us a little bit about your role on the Parks Commission and perhaps how you became chair?
As stated, I'm now chair, and I'm excited about that. That my fellow committee members have the trust for me to lead, and hopefully I'm doing a good job for them.
From what I've heard, you are. From what I've seen, you are.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you. We have a great team, so it's pretty easy to lead when you have a good team. How I got here? Well, my family and I, we moved here, about 4 years ago. Young family, and we have a kid, and we love hanging out at parks, and it's just something I would hate to see go away. So I thought a great way to at least do my part to keep it preserved is to get involved in the community, and I've been super excited about it ever since. I think I'd be bored if I wasn't involved. So I encourage everybody out there that's either new to the area or a young family to get out and come talk to us.
Great way to give back. Great way to volunteer for the community. And like I say, I've seen you do some good work. I've seen the Parks Commission do some good work, and looking forward to what they have to produce next. I know that you guys issued a park survey to the city. That was requested to the council, and the council allowed for it and sent out a survey to all the residents. Can you talk about that at all? Would you provide any insight that you gained through that survey?
Sure. What we deemed important, what the commission deemed important was to kind of get a really good idea of what the community wanted. And we thought, what a better way to do it is to actually send a survey out, and just see, because you're different than me, and what your family does is different from my family. I mean, we like to go to parks. Some people like to bike ride, and it's all of our neighborhood. So what we thought the best way to kind of capture people's ideas was the survey, and pretty much. We based a lot off that survey as pretty much we took that survey and we started to build, next year's budget, and, whether it had to do with, maintenance, our restrooms, our bike paths, it all came back to what people want in this survey. So it was a great tool. We're still analyzing it, and the actual survey the results are available online. If people would like to go look at them. Oh,
great point. So the Parks Commission took the information, set aside some projects they're going to do this year on it for the most part?
Yep.
Okay. And all that information's online and available to anybody who may ask?
Yep. Okay. So then what we did is after we got the survey as, part of the analyzation process, so to speak, is we actually went and, we developed a task force made up of, the commission members, which is everybody's neighbors here. So, the unique part about our commission is, most of us are from different neighborhoods. So, we'll call ourselves specialists to the neighborhood, because that's kind of what we are. So, we developed a task force that went to each individual park, and, what they did is they pretty much made a chart, and it had a list of criteria deeming everything from safety to access to parking, and we started to prioritize what we think needs to be done, in which we've kind of added to monthly agendas, and hopefully we take care of a good chunk this year. So
sounds great. Very deliberate process. It sounds like you're pursuing.
Yep, educated.
Yeah. So you all took a bus tour, got in a van of some sort, and peruse the parks.
Yep.
Yeah, we saw it at the council, and I think you guys really did some good work and identified some things that, after you read it, you realize, yeah, that makes sense. And so I applaud you all for doing that. It seemed like one of the things that came out of your survey was this need for connectivity between developments and neighborhoods and downtown. Can you?
And we're really excited about this. We got. Kind of jump-started the whole trail. So we've been talking about it for a couple years, and we all understand it's nothing that's going to happen overnight. But as a result of the survey, which alluded to that trails are very important among the community, we kind of got a draft plan our draft trail put together, and we're currently working with the county and doing some feasibility studies. And I think with a little bit of hard work and optimism, we might have one in place here in the next couple of years that'll get people to downtown safely, and also you'll get a good feel of the get a good feel of the character of the neighborhood biking down it. So.
Yeah. Is this the trail that's from, say, Oakdale, Elmo Park area to downtown?
Yep.
Through the, parks, or perhaps over to the high school?
Yep, that's the draft right now. It might change one way or another, but that's kind of our starting point. And we've been working, we did some studying as far as some different grant eligibility and paths that make more sense, as far as getting people to where they want to go safely and getting people to parks, and a lot of interesting things going on with that right now. So people out there listening, got an idea, feel free to come in. We're in the development stage right now, so we'd be more than happy to take any kind of input.
Your meetings are once a month?
Yep.
On a Wednesday?
Third Monday of every month. It's
Third
6:30.
Monday of every month. The resident come on in and offer their input, insight, and anything that they've seen at their park or on others maybe that they'd like. And in fact, the last park commission I was meeting, a resident did just that. And I know you guys studied it. I don't know what came of it yet, but I'm sure you're considering the suggestion that the resident offered. Park improvements. I know that the existing parks, I saw one, I live close to Reed Park, and it seemed like the suggestions that you guys made were somewhat spot on. I don't know that I really realized what maybe I saw when I was looking at the park, but once you outlined those, I thought it just was really, really good work, and you did that for all the parks.
Yeah, and a lot of us among the commission had that same kind of response. When you go to your neighborhood park, you often don't look at it in that way, but when you step back and do a survey and you kind of analyze it, a lot of things, did jump out, and, when you look at them, just like you say, oh, it kind of makes sense, that it would be nice to have a bathroom there.
Yeah.
Or,
Right.
it could use an extra street light or two or some parking.
Signs, and perhaps open them up and
Yep.
whatnot, yeah.
Yep, so that was all part of the process, and we've prioritized those needs, and that's kind of what we've been working on lately.
Well done. It's a crucial role you play at this point, Lake Elmo. Certainly in the past, not to go on, everything in the past has certainly had much credit that they're due. But as we sit here at this point in time in Lake Elmo, with all the development coming towards us, that you guys are so focused and seem on top of your game, that it's great to know, and it's a comfort for the council up here. When we talk about trails, we talk about these improvements. Can you speak about where these monies come from?
Yeah.
To do these things?
Well, try to stay away from specifics, but for the most part, as developers come to the city and wish to develop within the city as part of the negotiations and as part of a way to keep the community striving, the developers agree to dedicate money to the park dedication fund. So, and then which we allocated as needed.
Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty decent pool of money in there as we speak, and I know you guys are being deliberate upon how you want to expend that. And then as more monies come in, connect the parks, connect the trails. I know the county's talking about a trail going from south to north. Has the Parks Commission discussed that much yet?
It's really exciting now that we are kind of all on the same playing field to see what the county's got on its drawing board and what we're working on in our drawing board. I don't think it's too far away that if you want to get there on a bike, you're going to be able to get there pretty quick. So whether it's recreation, even for work, if that's what you like to do. So.
Okay. Well, Shane, I appreciate you coming in. And in addition to your volunteering on the commission, I appreciate you coming on in and sharing your insight, how it came to be that you're on the Parks Commission. Anything you'd care to add before we close out?
No, I just appreciate you have this, and I just encourage everybody to get out and use our parks and get out and, you know, come talk to us if you have an idea. We're all ears. So we have, I think, one of the biggest jewels in the area is Sunfish Lake Park, and if you haven't been out there, I definitely encourage you to get out there. It's no matter the season, there's a lot to do out there.
Yeah, I don't know if there's time yet for cross-country skiing out there or not. I almost hope not.
Yeah.
I hope that there is not an opportunity
Yeah.
for cross-country skiing out there. But yeah, you're right, it is a jewel and a gem, and I think if more people were exposed to it, it would become a little bit more renowned and do an even greater service for the community. So, well, listen, thanks again, I appreciate it. And thanks for watching this edition of the Lake Elmo Mayor's Show. Appreciate it.